To learn more and to share your big city fishing adventures, log on to bigcityfishing.com or find us on Facebook. The Florida Everglades was dedicated as a national park in 1947 and is considered one of the greatest biological wonders of the world. Take an airboat tour and you'll see for yourself how the wildlife and plant life in the Everglades have flourished. The Everglades have become a world-class destination for fishing. Nearly 300 species of fish inhabit the marshes and marine coastline of Everglades National Park. There are more than 50 different kinds of reptiles that call the Everglades their home. These include turtles, lizards, and snakes. Maybe the most famous resident of the park are the alligators and American crocodiles. It's also a bird watcher's paradise. Over 300 different species of birds have been spotted in the Everglades. These birds can be grouped into 3 categories: wading birds, land birds, and birds of prey. The park not only protects fish and animals, but plants as well. A huge variety of plant species flourish in the optimal growing conditions found in the Everglades. This week's fishing tip is brought to you by the Fishin' Guy app.
There's no question that Florida offers some great saltwater and freshwater fishing. And if you want big bass, Florida is your hot spot. You want a hot spot? Get the Fishin' Guy app, because it has everything there. You can go right to the spot you're at and say, hey, I can fish that lake. And if you want a fishing guide, bang, you go to the fishing guide spot, you mark it, bang, and it comes right up, and you can go right to that guide, give them a call, and book your great day on the water.
We enjoy taking people fishing. We have guides that just love fishing, and now they do it for a living. We service 354 locations in the state of Florida.
Wow.
Wow, right? I mean, it's a hassle,
really
but
good.
It's great. And yeah, every guide has a wonderful boat like the one we're standing on.
Yeah.
And we have the finest equipment. We have the newest style reels, rods, and hey, listen, if you're used to throwing a bait caster or you can't throw one of those bait casters, we can teach you how to do it in 5 minutes. Otherwise, you throw nice spinning reels. How'd you like your equipment?
Loved it.
Yeah.
I loved the rod I had today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, we've got it all the different style lines, the latest equipment on the market, and it's all provided in the one trip.
That's amazing. If someone wants to get in contact with you to take them out for a while, how do they do so?
Well, it's pretty easy. We're all over the web, like everybody, but if you go to bassonline.com, you'll see all the guys that we have. They're all listed. You see fishing, and you just get a hold of us there, and you can look through all the different websites that we have, and the different lakes and different species are all listed right there. And of course, our fishing reports, unlike anybody else's, there's tons of them online. You can see what the guys are fishing at all times.
The economic impact of the fisheries in Florida is estimated at $2.4 billion and creates over 19,000 jobs.
Next cast throwing up up ahead here. Oh!
Just missed him.
Oh yeah, he was chasing this frog.
Yeah.
There he is. Yeah, good job.
Another largemouth.
Nice, got a jumper.
They like to do a little dance for you now and then.
You got it right in the middle of the bait.
Yep. Nice little guy.
Yeah.
Fight though. All right.
There you go. Just watch those hooks.
Yeah, they're sharp. Another Everglades largemouth.
That's right. Little guy, but there's some more big ones.
Oh, they still got a lot of fight in them for their
yeah.
size.
They fight great. Yeah,
Yeah.
out here in Everglades, they're strong. All Florida fish are strong.
They sure are. I love fishing here. There you go.
Like in all big city fishing shows, today Captain Mike and Amanda are practicing catch and release.
Fever.
Yeah.
There he is. There he is. Oh, that's a good one too.
Woo! Another largemouth. These guys put on a terrific fight
Oh, they
every
fight
time. Every time. It blows me away. Hey, this
Florida
is
largemouth, they're hard to beat sometimes.
And I noticed that some of them are darker. Are these, is it because of their environment? And
Yeah, I mean, generally Florida waters are darker. It's called tannic acid. It's from the roots and just the flow of the water down through Florida. Yeah, they'll change colors, and like they'll get out in this open water here, and this one's a little lighter, but they'll change, get lighter, just to kind of camouflage to their environment.
So same as the smallmouth.
Exactly, yeah, like all fish. They get into heavy cover, they get darker, and get out in open water, they get lighter.
No, it's a nice, healthy looking.
Yeah, they got a lot of bait down here, so they're healthy.
Yeah.
No scars or anything.
It's good.
Yeah.
Let's get him back in the water.
All right. You can get a jump on.
The largemouth bass can be found statewide in Florida. The best live bait to use is golden shiners.
Not too far. Oh, got him. There you go. Oh, that's a good one, too. Ah, it's a little guy.
It just shows how healthy the population is here.
Oh, it's great.
You can literally come for a couple hours with the family, just
Yeah.
book a local charter, come
yeah.
for 2 hours, and you're having a blast.
Yeah, that's the best thing about the Everglades is you can come with you know, younger kids, and they can really catch them well. I mean, sometimes it's just, you get out here some days, it's almost every cast, and you just let that lure fall if you're using plastics or the topwater like we are, and they just come up and bite it, and kids have a blast.
And what are some of the rules and regulations for the bass fishing around here?
They change all the time, but usually you're allowed to keep 5 fish 12 inches, but it depends on where you are in the state. Like Okeechobee's 18, here's 12, and then sometimes the canals are different with their size limit, so you really have to check your regulations before you go fishing.
Several types of bass can be found in Florida, including largemouth, shoal bass, spotted bass, striped bass, white bass, and peacock bass.
So fishing for freshwater fish, what sort of species are you going to see around Florida waters?
Well, you know, the main thing Florida's known for, world famous, is this Florida largemouth bass. We've got them bigger and better than anyone. But we do have 5 different species of bass that people don't realize. We even had non-natives. We have the peacock bass, which, you know, the state of Florida brought in for tourism, which is located down in South Florida. Fantastic species from the Amazon. We've also got all your lines of panfish, crappie, speck, depending on where you're located. We've got a Florida alligator gar, spotted gar. We got a bowfin, mudfish. Boy, you can go right up the ladder, and just a multiple tool. The pickerel, which a lot of people will recognize. Just a lot of species that live in the freshwater.
After the break, the Everglades come alive and more beautiful largemouth bass.